Hi there, welcome to this Yin Yoga session. One of the main tenets of Yin Yoga is stillness. So if you're looking for a way to quiet your mind and stretch your body and just relax, this is the perfect practice for you. I hope to see you in the video. Really, one of the main tenets of Yin Yoga is stillness. We're looking for stillness in the physical body, still and calm breathing. And then that ultimately helps the mind become more calm and still. It might not happen right away. It might take a little practice to keep coming back to quieting the mind, but you're really putting yourself in a receptive place if you are interested in this being a more meditative sort of practice. And I hope that I can contribute to your well-being and your feeling of overall peace. All right. Again, I don't even know if I said my name. I'm Kumari Sky, the Relaxationist. Let us begin. Be sure you have any props available. I have 2 blocks, but 1 or 2 works. I have a bolster, but things like folded blankets, couch pillows, all the things. I'll always try to give you a lot of options. We are going to do an opening meditation. You go ahead and find whatever position is most comfortable for your body today. For me, sitting up on a folded blanket, knees crossed like this, I quite enjoy this position. But if this bothers your knees, consider sitting up on something higher, or even sitting on your couch or coffee table for the opening meditation. Or wherever you are. You could be at your office. All right. So closing down the eyes once you're all set and in your good, comfortable position. And we'll just begin by checking in with the body. Noticing the hands and the arms. Is there a way that they might be more comfortable? So you can really feel like your shoulders are relaxed. And then let that feeling of softness cascade down the body. Of course, we have to hold ourselves upright, but can you relax the hips a little more? Getting just a sense of the weight of your body releasing down. You don't have to worry about sitting up perfectly straight. Sensing the thighs, the calves, the feet. Feeling where your body is touching something. Does the weight feel even between the right and left side? Very subtly thinking of expanding through the crown of your head with your next few inhales. Maybe the body does ever so gently lengthen up. Feel your breath at your nostrils. Just that simplicity of the inhale and the exhale. Nice. Now we'll start to take a few deeper breaths. So see if you can really feel your body grow and expand with each inhale. And then let it fall out of an open mouth. Just expanding to that point where it doesn't feel like work. Another way to say it would be a gentle expansion. Again, you could even be making some noise on the exhale. So again, letting it fall out of the mouth. And the power of simply breathing has such a centering and grounding quality, bringing you back to yourself. And let's keep breathing, but this time adding a count. And I'm going to let you choose your count. You might start with a big inhale for 3 and an exhale for 5. Just follow your natural breath's capacity when it's just a little bit elevated. Letting this be simple. Keep counting for a few more breaths. Last one. Being here in stillness. Let your breath come back to its natural shape. Starting to open and close the jaw. Dropping the head to either side. Back and forth. Not pushing it. Just the motion of it. Smooth. And then we'll bring down, do a few neck rolls. I don't know if you can hear my cat. He just chirped at some birds. If you want to go around to the back, if that feels good. Give yourself a moment here to really feel around. What is the neck? What's the quality of sensation here? Coming back to center, breathing in, lifting up, and releasing. Let's do that again. All right, I hope we're all feeling more the yin vibe. Who knows what your day has been like up to now. But here we are with the intention to practice stillness. Just allow this to be happening in the body and the mind. Let's stretch the legs out a little bit. Pointing and flexing. Squeezing, releasing. We'll start out with something that's going to target the spine, maybe the hamstrings a little bit. It's called caterpillar pose. My recommendation is sitting up on something. You can see it's not very much, but just something to lift your hips a little higher. Couple choices for the legs. It can be like this. See how this is already kind of making me lean forward because I'm up a little bit? Although the goal isn't to see how far forward we can go. I think this is what I'm going to do. So you could put something underneath, be creative. If this hurts your back, you could do it straight. Or another way you could work with this is like laying on your side, curling up. Think you want your, so I'm going to just show you. You want to just really release your spine. Now for me and my body, just doing that without any support, I felt too much sensation. My back feels a little tender today. So what I'm going to do is something like this where I can still get that little bit of rounding in my spine, but it's at a level where I can keep my breath happening just really smoothly. And I'm not feeling my body clench up because of it feeling not safe to relax more. Another option, did I say this? You could do child's pose as well. That's another great way to let the back round like that. Okay, Milo's joining us. I hope he stays. I always love to hear about if your animals are joining you for yin yoga. Oops, that scared him. Our theme today is really tuning in to the stillness on all three of those levels that I mentioned in the beginning. Stillness in the body, the breath, well, you know what I mean, stillness, calmness, and stillness in the mind. So in yoga philosophy, they teach that we have 5 layers of beingness. They're called the koshas. And they go from dense to more subtle, to very subtle, very subtle. And so when we're examining the stillness in the body, we start with the least subtle, the most dense, our physical bodies, our here and now, feel it bodies. So you might look for spaces your body feels really supported, really still. I'll give you an example. My heels. My heels feel very supported and still. And then that feels like it allows my feet and my toes to completely relax. And I'll give you an example of the opposite. I feel like my lower back is not still. Like there's some holding there. There's some energy happening there. And so I need to adjust my positioning to feel like I can relax a little bit more. And we'll stay for about 30 more seconds. Feel your body. And go ahead and start to lift your body up. My recommendation is to lean back into your hands. Let your spine very slowly start to curve the other way. And then help it along a little bit. Start to arch the lower back a little bit. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And this is all very gentle. You could even let your head hang back if that feels safe in your body. If you let your head hang back, take a breath as you lift. I love windshield wipers after a forward bend like that. Supported fish. In case you didn't know this, really there's only like 24 official yin yoga poses. But as the style of yoga keeps growing and expanding, there's a lot that we're finding like, oh, we could do this in a yin way, or how else could I say it? Variations. All right, so this is my preferred setup for supported fish. So I have my bolster, I have something for my head, and then I'm gonna come up to this and lay on my back. I might bring my legs out. Okay, if you don't have a bolster, you could roll up some blankets or use a couch pillow or a couple things. If you only have a blanket, make a little bolster with your blanket. If you only have blocks, you could do my second favorite way to do fish. Like this. So my mid back, so that block on the bottom goes between my shoulder blades. Ooh, that feels good. Head is on that second block. Okay. Legs. Have your legs however you want them. I think I'm going to do butterfly legs. So nice to practice with you all today. If this is your first time joining my live, I'm so happy to meet you in this way. Okay. 5 minutes here. Let's come back to stillness in the body. So taking a minute here to just be with the body. Sense the stillness. Feeling the weight of the body. If you don't have your arms kind of away from the body, palms up, try that. You could even take them out farther. I don't know if you just heard that exhale I took. That was like I didn't try to do that. That was my nervous system unwinding. So watch for that in your body too, that kind of random like okay, so now stillness in the breath or calmness in the breath. If your lower back isn't enjoying this, you can always elevate your hips on a folded blanket or get your butt up on your bolster. Diving right back in stillness. Feeling the calm breathing within the still body. If you'd like to feel a bit more sensation in your upper body and arms, you can interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. Here you might direct your breath to be a little bigger and deeper so you can really feel that expansion and the rib cage that's underneath the armpit pits. As you feel ready, if you did the arms, let those go. If you have bring your legs into a different position. You might try some windshield wipers. So good. You could come to a seat or you could roll to your side. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Next up, we are going to do twisted deer. This one's nice if you have a bolster or a stack of pillows or a firm pillow. It can be done with a blanket. or just on the floor. See how my thigh is here, connected to the bolster. I'm going to bring my hands on either side. Okay, so that's part one. So you're kind of making a twist. But I want to accentuate the stretch I'm going to get on the side of my body. So I'm going to bring a block up here. Excuse me. Hands on either side. Then just imagine you're laying your chest down. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's why I said imagine. And then turn your head to one side. Okay, the microphone's going to get squished a little bit, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I'm reaching my arm up there in order to create more stretch. That's the intention in this pose. And then also a tiny little twist. You can figure out the right way for you. Some people like to come a little away from the bolster. And then also move around your legs. Just experiment with different ways to think about the purpose of the pose, to get a side stretch. Obviously, of course, if you have a preferred way to get a side stretch, I invite you to do that. You are in your own space. This is your own practice. I feel like I'm just doing my practice with you. Oh, and when you lay down, I don't know if I said this, your head can be either way. Do whatever feels most sustainable. First things first, feeling the body. How is that edge sensation feeling? Is there anywhere else you could relax or feel more supported? Now meld the awareness of your breath and your body. So when you breathe in, can you feel your body expanding on the side that's up towards the sky? And please take good care of yourself. The block thing is optional. If your shoulders or your fingers or something gets wonky, it feels kind of pinchy or falling asleep, definitely check out another way. Sometimes I'll just bring the block like that. And I'm going to just be quiet here and do the pose with you for the next minute or so. About 30 more seconds here. Planting the hands again and slowly pressing yourself upright. Before you get into the other side, you could find a little movement in the body, whatever feels inspiring to you. It's always appropriate to take a little mini shavasana between sides if that's what you want to do. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll shift. Again, finding the way that works for you. I love yin for this. It's very empowering. It kind of trains us to be empowered and to listen to our bodies. We don't want to cause any more pain. Keep adjusting until you find just the right spot that you can relax and feel your body. It's okay to not be still at times if you need to fine tune your pose. Feeling again the breath and the body together, expanding to the skin with the breath. If you happen to be looking at the screen right now, I am absolutely doing something very modified to what I told you. My hip was hurting the way I was having you do it. We'll stay one more minute with our twisted deer. Okay. Pressing yourself up and away, taking a few deep breaths. Take time to feel the effects of your pose. Feel how the sensations that were happening now seem to just fade away into new sensations, moving the body. Good. I was thinking a child's pose would feel really good. There might have been someone that did a child's pose in lieu of that first forward bend. So for you, or if anyone else wants to try this, I was thinking bump on a log. So it would be putting something thick and sturdy under the hips, and then the hips on it, and then down. Or maybe you want to do child's pose again. We're going to hold it for 3 minutes, so not a long hold. However you like to do child's pose, the way I'm doing it is, let's come into child's pose, if you haven't already. If you wanted to feel this a little more in your lower back, you can bring your legs more together or even completely together. Just another option for you. So we're about halfway through. If you have your head turned to one side and you'd like to turn it to the other side, we can do that. Feeling and listening to your body. Encourage a few of those breaths that are just a little deeper. Feel your body expand with a couple more breaths and then come out of your pose. Awesome. Go ahead and come up. I like cat and cows after child's pose. Let's work with the hips. What I was thinking is square pose, but if this isn't right for you, I'm gonna also suggest one that might be a little more friendly if your knees don't like this one. So first things first, it's a seated posture, so sitting up on something. Legs crossed. I want to show you something. This is not what we're looking for, because when I lean forward, we don't really feel very much. But if you were to take your legs out a little bit and think about, oops, that's kind of blocking it, your heels and your knees lined up. Then see what it feels like to come forward. Do you feel a bigger stretch in the whatever leg's in front? So this is square pose. If you want to feel it a little more, you can do fire log. That's definitely more spicy. If your leg is up like this might not be good for your hip and knee to try to lean forward like that. So just only do fire log if this is doable and you're even. Okay. I said I had an alternative. 90-90 is the alternative. Your shin is in alignment with the top of your blanket or mat, back like this, and we're leaning forward, and so we're thus creating that same kind of pressure. That back leg is however you want it to be. So see what one resonates with your body more today. Get our timer started. Props. So in my public classes, people love to do this with the bolster, especially like if you're not going to go very far and you're still feeling sensation. Because remember, the goal isn't to lay forward. The goal is to feel sensation in stillness. Okay. Or maybe you come down farther, or you could build a little Stonehenge. Okay. So if you were like, both of those really don't feel good in my back. Sorry, I have one more. You can start, obviously. Recline figure four. Or if your back starts to hurt during, do this. Okay. Sticking with this theme, feeling the body. Could you support the body even more so it can be even stiller? Are your head and neck in such a way that feels relaxing to you? Feel free to experiment, always. What's your breath like? okay to go deep in yin. It is a very, very sensational practice. Just be sure that you have that stillness in the body and in the breath, and especially in the mind. Sometimes when it's feeling really deep and very sensational, the mind will start to get all revved up. It's all about finding a balance. And isn't that just life? All about finding the balance. Just a little longer with this one. Go ahead and take a breath as you exit whatever incarnation of that pose you did. Looks like a few more people joined lately. Welcome. I'm Kumari, in case we haven't met. Try the square pose on the other side. Feeling it in the other glute and hip area. Okay, got a few minutes here. Oh, and also, you don't have to do it exactly the same on the other side if you don't want to. Like if you feel like trying this on this side, it feels good, you can do it if you did something else before. I always like reminding about that. I think sometimes things get really like, okay, this is how we do it, set in stone, set in stone. This is a practice of expansion and surrender and learning how to really be okay in our bodies on any given day. Like today, for instance, my back is super sensitive. So I'm not letting it round at all right here. And that's actually why I switched to this, so that way I can still really feel it, but it doesn't, I don't have to lean forward as much. So yeah, just really honoring yourself however you are today. This is expansion. Tune in to your edge. Notice how that edge is affecting your breath, your body, your mind. Stillness speaks, like Eckhart Tolle says. He has a book called Stillness Speaks. By golly, it does. So I'm going to let it be quiet here for the last minute. And begin to bring yourself away from the pose. As always, you might just pause in a different position or feel some movement. We will be doing a twist to round out our session. On the back, as you can see, I like putting something for my head. And I don't want my twist to be very deep today. So I'm going to have something, my bolster. You have something, I don't know what, but if you want to do it like this, so my legs can rest on it, that way I don't go very deep. But maybe you're like, oh, I want a deep twist. Try the twisted roots. You could even cross your ankles and don't come down on anything. Or any other twist that's accessible to you. This is a 1 minute hold. We're running out of time. So one minute on each side. Okay, let's come back to center. Cruise on into the other side. Do what feels good for you. And taking yourself back to the middle. Nice hug here. Happy baby. Give yourself a moment. And if you can stay for the Shavasana, please do. I'm going to offer a little sound bath with my tongue drum. So you get as comfortable as possible for yourself if you like that. Really, traditional Shavasana, flat on the back. That is comfortable for some people. But you don't have to do it that way. Getting a little more settled, making any final adjustments. Take another deep breath in. One more time, sensing the stillness in the body, the breath, and the mind. Deepening your breath. sense of the radiance of your body, the energy. Sensing all of you. Moving, breathing a little more deeply. And you might choose to roll over to your side. You also might choose to just continue resting in Shavasana. It's been my honor and pleasure to share Yin Yoga with you today. If you'd like to join in closing the session, I'm going to go ahead and bring my hands together in Anjali Mudra. This is symbol of reverence, of bowing to, traditionally, right? And I like to tune into the energy of this position. And touch the thumbs to the body and think of them as a conduit of energy where I'm connecting to myself and thanking my body, myself for carving out this time. And then sending that sort of reverence and honoring out to everyone. And offering the greeting of Namaste. Namaste. How do you feel? I hope that you feel some stillness and some balance. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and even a subscribe. I am working to build this channel, so it's a wonderful library of offerings. And if this is your first time, welcome, and do be sure to check out the description, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.